Hey strummers, this is your little tutorial to the Fingerpick Introduction to My Girl. Looks something like this. You all have a copy of it. And we're playing, as you can see, G, C, E, A. It's telling you which strings you're playing. And going from left to right, it's telling you the sequence of what strings you're picking. And so a little bit of reminder here. Just in general, the overall idea about finger picking, I'm going to put this down so you can see a little bit better, and I'll move around so you can see the right hand and the left hand as we go forward with this. When you're playing with your left hand, anything played on the second fret, you're going to be using your middle finger. Anything played on the third fret, ring finger. Anything on the first fret, index finger, which doesn't apply to this. There's no ones, but that's the idea. You want to practice that so that you're not hopping around and then having to constantly figure out where am I in relation to this. If you're playing with separate fingers, then you don't even have to move the hand around and the thumb behind can stay anchored. And on that right hand, of course, thumb, index, middle, ring. So dedicating one finger for each of those strings really makes a huge difference. Now, as I play with my thumb, look where my pinky is. My pinky is anchoring here, my fingers to the instrument. And if I create a place where my pinky always lands in this way, then I can be sure that relative to my pinky, my thumb is right there at the G string, right? And then these other strings. And also, as soon as I pluck my thumb and move on to my other fingers, I'm anchoring my other fingers by just gently resting the thumb on that string, because you're not going to hear the string unless I pluck it, right? So it gives you a chance to really create this relationship. So I highly recommend working your way through just practicing creating a deeper relationship physically with the fingers on the strings so you know where they are at all times. So here we go. This is what the Fingerpick Intro sounds like. So that's what it sounds like. Let's take a closer look at what's happening first on the right hand. So I'll move this around a little bit so you can see. I'm going to move off maybe at an angle so you can really see what my fingers are doing on the strings. So here we go. So see that? So it's thumb, index, thumb, index, thumb, index, thumb, index, thumb, index, index, middle, middle, ring, ring. That's how that goes, right? So again, I'm using all those fingers. Now let's take a look at what's happening on the right hand. Left hand. So take a closer look. Let's see, I'm going to move this a little bit off to the side so you can see a little bit better. Seeing the angles without my fingers blocking. So my fingers are already here. I got my thumb is right behind the middle of the placement here. So my thumb is kind of right behind that middle finger so that I don't have to constantly move my thumb around. My thumb's in a good spot for stability. And let's just take a look at what this looks like when I'm playing it. I'll open here. See that? Let's try that one more time. Open. Those are all the zeros. So that's the introduction to My Girl. I hope this is helpful for you. Keep strumming. Keep trying it. I promise you, if you really start to dedicate the fingers in this way and find opportunities for all of your fingers to be working during your playing, you're going to find your playing coming along a lot faster. It'll be smoother. It'll smooth out some of those transitions between chords even, not to mention the finger picking itself. And you'll also be able to pick up the speed. So instead of like relocating fingers around, it's just kind of like when you're learning how to type on a keyboard, right? You don't want to be pecking with just two fingers when you have all of those fingers to use. So keep working at it. As always, if you've got questions on this, please feel free to bring them to the next time we come together. Of course, you can always reach out to me, ljcohen@comcast.net. But just hope this is helpful and hope it works for you. Bye now.